Cities through Europe include, been hit by a Siberian snowing explosion the 1 week, as well named as same animal of the East. But in spite the wintry weather, in several places snowing is in fact receive rarer. For it to snowing, you requirement a big quite puff or, maybe largest apparently, temperature shut to or under chilly. Information of the main organizations tracking world temperature all show they are growing. For sample, onto NASA, world ordinary temperature were high in 2017 rather than the 1951-80 ordinary. And in the history 27 year, down there is no year while yearly world ordinary temperature include bin radiator rather than the 1961-90 ordinary. So how is the growth in heat touching snow? If you see at Merseyside, for sample, among 1961 and 1990, the region would usually include on 20 to 30 days of snowing declining every year. By 1981 to 2010, how had diminished to on 10 to 20 days per year. Of year, down there's change through the nation. Height of the earth is an essential element as air cools by 1 C for every 100 meter, 330 foot, growth in height, so upland components of the UK include a more quantity of days of snow rather than low areas. Polar eastern areas include more than snowing rather than softer southward western areas. Snow in the UK is frequently hard to forecast, in 10 ths of a extent Celsius manufacturing the distinction among common cold rainfall or snowing, a horror for forecasters. Yet, the Met Office Space Provincial Environment Pattern Modelling has shown how the tendency of descending days of winter snowing in the UK will perhaps go on. Not definitely, he's a blended image. Onto a paper of the Interstate Pane on Environment Changing, IPCC, the faction of deposition declining as snowing in winter has modified slight in places how are more than rather than 55 degrees polar of the equator. How since the air is already really common cold and growing temperature refuge T done lot distinction. In several cases, high temperature include in fact led to more than snowing. About the large lake of polar America, for sample, down there's in fact been a big growth in the sum of pond effect snowing observable. In the history, the large lake would include been more than frequently coated by ice in winter, efficaciously setting a lid on them and prevent humidity of volatile in the ambience to do snowing. In less than ice on the lake in latter winters, down there's more than vapor, and so more than snowing. But the IPCC did paper declines in the ratio of yearly deposition declining as snowing in several particular areas, though may be due to more than limit temperature or an overcommencement of springtime down there. So for several, snowing could be rarer in the next, but the may reason future headaches. Destruction of snowing tends to be worst in areas wherever snowing occurs less than often, if of absence of invest in snowing clearing infrastructure facilities, or human beings fair creature untapped to the facility. So though if snowing does be scarcer in a next heating pad planet, how doesn't indicate we'll see an end to problems on the roads, railway track and airports inflicted by snowing at any time quickly.